Okay guys, this is the fourth time that I've tried to make this video. See if we can get through it. This is your basic field surgical kit. Got it off of eBay, about $25. It has all your basic instruments: forceps, scalpel, blades, tick remover. If you didn't know what that was, that's what that is. Probe. This is your blade handle. These are all your sutures. I definitely recommend once you get it, run it through a sterilizer and vacuum seal it, and then put it back in here. That way it stays sterile. This will fit in your pack real easy. This is my field medical kit I got at a gun show. Comes with pretty much everything you need for triage: your scissors, compression gauze, got some syringes. You have to check about every 6 months just to make sure they're not busted open. These probably no good. Got some tourniquets, good to have. Another compression gauze. This is quick clot. You don't see it very often, but when you do, definitely pick it up. Or you can use cigarette ash. Fresh cigarette ash will stop bleeding. This is some H bandages, combat dressings, bullet wounds, things like that. Triage, triangular bandage. You can use that for just about anything from a sling to a bandana, whatever you need. It's got some tape and a compression, just your basic ACE bandage. Here you've got a chest disc, chest seal. This was a military kit, so it does have the sucking bullet wound. That's what these are for. And then your big, this is for a stomach or chest. Wrap that around. That'll help you out if we ever get that far. SAM splint. These are awesome. You sprain your wrist, sprain your ankle, sprain whatever, put it in there, bandage it up, and you're good to go. Also in here, you have, I keep some gloves. I've got a MOLLE set up for this can be used for clothes, for seat belts, anything like that. You can put it right on your MOLLE pack. Alcohol, and then a Sharpie. And lastly, in the medical kit, this is, let's see if we can open it. It's a ready heat. Take it out, crush it up, the oxygen will heat it up. You can put it on if you're hypothermic. This is your emergency blanket. This is vacuum sealed. Take it out. Works in conjunction with a Mylar blanket. This will definitely keep you warm. So that's the medical gear. This is something I highly recommend, because when the shit hits the fan, you don't know what you're gonna run into. Now, this is my Bob right here. This is my bug out bag. This is the pouch for another seatbelt cutter, clothes cutter. Got it from Gerber. Came with my LMF2. I just put it on here. I've got some carabiners, putting things together, ropes. You can use it for some minor egress, but you really don't want to because they're not made for it. But they also make a good handle if you just want to carry your pack. This one's kind of a pain in the butt because your knuckles are getting smashed by what's in there. You can use this and carry it. Obviously, I've got a camel pack. This is important because this thing weighs about 25 pounds. It's not too heavy, but it can get. On this side, I've got the camel pack, but I believe in redundancy. This is a Aquamare filtered water. Put your water inside. You can pick these up at Academy. They're not real expensive. They come with a filter on them. These are good for about 300 gallons, I think is what it said. Got a MOLLE pouch, slides right in, stays secure, good to go. And then just, this is a tie down clip. Run this through, run your 550 cord or whatever through. You can tie stuff down pretty secure with that. Keep it on there because you never know what you're going to need. Let's break into the bag. This first pouch. Again, redundancy is necessary. So in this pouch, I've got several things. First, I've got a hatchet. This can be used as a weapon. Chop wood. Not very convenient when you're chopping wood, but it will work because you can baton it. So that works. I've got a relatively cheap Smith & Wesson knife. This is not my go-to, but it is my second in line. Relatively cheap, decent blade, and it does come with a sharpener. I'll stick this in the bag. I've got a family of 4, so I packed a few more things than most people. Pocket knife. You can always do a good pocket knife. This I use. This is an ashtray, a stainless steel ashtray. Basically, you can use it to drink out of, or you can flip it over, and in here you can either, if I can get it open, I have some steno cans, small ones, and I've got some larger ones. But you put this in a hole, put your steno can over it. This acts as a cooking surface, and the holes allow for air to come in. So you have a portable cook stove made out of an ashtray, dual purpose. Since we're here, just go through. I do have, again, I've got steno, and I said redundancy is everything. I've got some wet lights. Wet fire. You take these out of the package and these things burn for a long time. You definitely get a fire started with these. These are $1.98 at Walmart. These are like $3 for a pack of 3. So pretty cheap. These I got because who wants to be eating with their fingers when God knows where your hands have been? These are pretty cool. I got these for $3 at Walmart again. You don't have to go extravagant, but they come apart, and I've actually used these. You've got a knife, spoon, fork. You know, just goes together real simple. Not anything you're going to use for any major self-defense, but it does have a knife on it if you need it. So that goes in there. This is purification tablets. Again, redundancy is everything. Fuel and food. Fuel in the form of food, water, and shelter. Those are 3 things that you have to have. All this other stuff can come later, but these you definitely need. You need to have more than one way to get water. You can boil it with this. You can purify it with this. You can filter it with this. And this isn't the only one I've got. So, all that said, and then I got another steno can and just a compass. I won't delve too deep into the compass. If you don't know how to use a compass, learn to use a compass. It's important. Okay. This bag, I forgot to say, I picked this one up for about $75 before I really knew what was going on. But it does have everything I need. Again, I've got another, this is another knife. Again, not very expensive. I think I spent like 20 bucks on eBay, but it's got a good solid blade on it. I can use it for chopping. It's got a decent saw back on it. Don't think I'm going to be doing too much wood cutting with that, but it's just another knife to have. Plastic sheath, I don't have to worry about it rotting. Water is going to just run out of it. So it's just a decent knife to have in your pack. This is a Survivor Series knife. Again, just a cheapie, but I throw it in my bag and it's there. let's see, this, if you don't like mosquitoes, don't like gnats, you definitely want some of this. This is bug bite and itch relief, because you're going to get bug bit, you're going to have itching. So definitely want that. And that actually is supposed to go in here. I think my wife was doing something with the kids. Fire again. These are some fire starters I got at the gun show. These are different. This is magnesium. It comes off relatively easy. I don't want to get it in my pack, but the ferro rod on here and the steel, if you can see, they work very well. So I've got one in this, and I've got a second one which is going to go into a second pack over here. Again, the wood handle, they do have a temperature gauge, which is kind of nice to know what, and a compass. I don't know if I would trust it, but it does have it in case you need it. Again, the steel and the ferro rod, very good. Okay, and I like that smell when it does that too. Fingernail clippers. This is a multi-tool. Clip your nails, clip fishing line, clip pretty any small cordage or whatever you need. And it also can be, if you're good, you can use it as a pair of tweezers to pull a splinter out of your finger. Definitely want a pair of those. These are some of the things that are overlooked. Poison ivy. We're in Texas, you never know where you're going to run into it. This will ease the sting of poison ivy until you can get somewhere where you can clean it off. So that's a couple of things in the first part. Paracord. As you see, I've used this. These are 2 brand new rolls that I've used, or I haven't used yet. I picked these up in a pack of 3 for like $5 at Walmart again. Good cordage. I recommend fraying the ends and burning them. I haven't done that yet. Again, just haven't had the time. But it's here. Now, this again is another knife. A cheapie, throwaway. This is one. This is your backup to your backup to your backup. It's very flimsy. You could use it as a spear. It comes with some paracord on it. That's the reason I got it. It was just I spent $2 on it at the gun show, and I think I got 3 of them. Very cheap. But again, nothing I would stake my life on, but I could go spear fishing or something with it. This is something. This is a Red Cross first aid module. It covers